All right, looks like we're live. Thank you for joining me today. This is Facebook Live number 18. It's Tuesday, February 20th, and we are going to be talking about sleep doctors to follow online on social media. If you're joining me live, thank you. And if you're watching the replay, please type replay in the comments so that I know you are watching. I've been going live nearly every day, at least several times a week, talking about different clinical sleep medicine tips. So this is information for outpatient physicians, therapists, and other health practitioners, so you can learn about clinical sleep medicine, because most of us only get about 2 hours of sleep medicine education during training. I'm Dr. Nishi Bhopal. I'm a physician specializing in integrative psychiatry, and I'm board certified in sleep medicine. I have an online course that's open for registration now. It's called the Clinical Sleep Kit, and it's full of practical tools to help you in your practice to support your patients with sleep. And I have a YouTube channel as well. So today we're talking about doctors you can follow online on social media that are reputable, that talk about sleep. And the reason I thought it would be good to talk about this is because there's so many influencers out there talking about sleep, and many of them don't actually have a background in sleep medicine or like really, limited education in sleep. Some of them aren't even clinicians. And so there's lots of information and social media trends that you've probably heard about. Your patients have probably brought them up. So things like the sleepy girl mocktail and mouth taping and wearing socks to bed and bed rotting and all these different kinds of things. So how do you make sense of this information, and where can you actually send your patients to on social to learn about sleep? And then like, who are some good people for you to follow as well, so you can learn more. I know I learn a lot from the folks that I'm going to be talking about today. So anyways, I thought it'd be like a fun and interesting topic, because it's something we don't really speak about a lot in terms of like medical education on social media, but it's a great medium. And I can share my thoughts on that too on social media. It's a whole mixed bag. So if you're joining, let me know where you're joining from. Just put that in the comments, what your specialty is, what questions do you have about sleep, what kinds of issues are you seeing in your practice, and if there's any issues that you want me to talk about on these live videos. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about some doctors to follow online and other reputable people to follow online, because there's a lot of influencers out there talking about sleep, and many of the things that people are saying are just not evidence-based. This is also one of the reasons I have guest experts inside my Clinical Sleep Kit program, and all the people I'm sharing today are experts in that program, because there's so much to learn about sleep and there's different aspects of it. So I also love learning from my colleagues. So I'm only sharing 4 people today. This is not a comprehensive list. So if there's other people that you like to follow, please put that in the comments. And then I'll do more videos on other people you can follow for sleep. Okay, so without further ado, the first person I'm going to mention is Dr. Funke Afolabi-Brown, and she's at Restful Sleep MD, and I'll put all of their social media handles in the comments too, so you can know where to find them. Dr. Funke is amazing. She is a pediatric sleep specialist. There are very few sleep specialists in the world. There's only about 7,500 sleep doctors in the US, which means there's a ratio of about 43,000 patients to every 1 sleep doctor, and there's even fewer pediatric sleep doctors. So she is a rare gem. She is a pediatric pulmonologist, and she's a sleep medicine physician who is board certified. So she speaks a lot about pediatric sleep and also about women's sleep health, especially the sleep health of the family and the moms. So she focuses on women's sleep and children's sleep. She has a coaching program, and she also works with patients one-on-one. She recently opened her private practice. So if you're looking for a pediatric sleep doctor, she's licensed in several states, including California, which is where I'm based. She's also based on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. And so she's licensed in several states. So if you're looking for a pediatric sleep doctor, Dr. Funke is the person you are looking for. She has an Instagram and YouTube channel as well. So definitely follow her at Restful Sleep MD. You can learn more about her practice if you go to those channels as well. So I'll tag her there. So Dr. Funke is also one of the guest experts inside my Sleep Kit program, because I'm not a pediatric sleep specialist. So she is our go-to pediatric sleep expert in the program. Okay, the next person I'm going to mention is Dr. Valerie Cacho, MD. She is an integrative medicine doctor. She's a sleep medicine physician and She's also board certified in internal medicine. And so I mean, they're all amazing. So she's amazing too. And she's one of the rare doctors who is board certified in, or has, at least additional certification and training in integrative medicine and sleep medicine. There's not a lot of us. I also have training in integrative medicine and sleep medicine. She is the editor of the Integrative Sleep Medicine textbook, which I have right here. There you can see her name, Dr. Valerie Cacho. And this is a great textbook if you're interested in integrative sleep medicine. So Dr. Val is the editor of this book, and she talks about women's sleep and perimenopause. So if you have patients that you're working with who are looking for information on perimenopause and sleep issues, Dr. Val is your sleep gal. So her handle, she has two handles. One of them is Sleephoria. The other one is Dr. Val Sleep Gal. So again, I'll put those in the comments so you know where to find her. So you can send patients to her blog. It's at sleephoria.com. And she speaks all about perimenopause and menopause and sleep issues. And I believe she's also starting a community for women to discuss these issues, because women are underserved when it comes to sleep health. And of course, women are underserved when it comes to perimenopause and menopause. So she's providing an amazing service for women who are seeking that information. She also has a practice that's based in Hawaii and California, where she helps people with sleep issues, and she can work with people one-on-one. So I'll put her details in the comments if you want to check out Dr. Valerie Cacho. Great resource for women's sleep health and perimenopause. Okay, the third person I'm going to mention today is my other colleague, Dr. Sarah Silverman. She's a psychologist, and her specialty is circadian rhythms and epigenetics. She is a health psychologist. She's also a Stanford-trained behavioral sleep psychologist. Stanford is one of the epicenters of sleep medicine. And so she's got amazing training from Stanford, and she works with patients one-on-one out of her private practice. She is based in Florida, and she helps people with insomnia and circadian rhythms. And outside of her one-on-one work, she also has a coaching program helping people with regulating their circadian rhythm and also using epigenetics, which is really interesting. So she's also one of the guest speakers inside my clinical sleep kit program. She's going to be coming on talking about epigenetics and how you can apply that in your clinical practice. So her handle is at Dr. Sarah Sleep. And again, I'm going to put that in the comments so you know where to find Dr. Sarah. But she is just so knowledgeable when it comes to all things insomnia, circadian rhythm, epigenetics, lifestyle, just a wealth of knowledge. And she's another person to send your patients to if they're looking for reputable sleep information. Because like I was saying, if you missed the beginning, there's lots of people out there talking about sleep, and some of the information that's being shared is just not really evidence-based. So Dr. Sarah is an amazing resource for your patients at Dr. Sarah Sleep. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to mention today is Dr. Alison Kole, also fabulous. So she's also another guest expert inside my clinical sleep kit program. Her background is pulmonary critical care, so she's board certified in that, and sleep medicine. And she speaks about insomnia and general sleep health. And she's recently started a podcast, which is now on season 2, called Sleep is My Waking Passion. And her mission is really to empower the listeners to improve their sleep naturally, because as many of us know, sleep aids are overprescribed. And insomnia is often misdiagnosed as insomnia when it's actually something else. And her season 2 of her podcast is all about that. It's about exploring insomnia as a symptom of other deeper issues and other sleep disorders. She herself has struggled with insomnia personally, and she's also struggled with shift work disorder, being a critical care physician. So she speaks about her personal experiences also. And she's also one of the guests inside my clinical sleep kit program. So her podcast is a fantastic resource, again, for you as the clinician or for your patients who are looking for good quality evidence-based information on sleep. And it's called Sleep is My Waking Passion. I'm going to put that in the comments as well, so you know where to find Dr. Alison Kole. And, just to reiterate, I'm really passionate about this because I get asked questions all the time from patients who saw a famous podcaster influencers sleep protocol, and they're asking me about all these different supplements on the sleep protocol, some of which aren't really evidence-based, or they're asking me about things that they heard on somebody else's platform about sleep, which just simply wasn't true. So it is important that you know where to send your patients for good quality information from trained sleep experts, and that you have access to these experts yourself, right? Because there's so many aspects to sleep that one person can't know everything. So that's why I love to have like this network of people who have all of this knowledge. I also feel strongly that as physicians, if you're a physician who's listening, that we do have a responsibility to share good quality information. And even with all of my resistance to social media, it also can be a really powerful platform for us as health practitioners. I'll save that topic for another day. If you're coming to APA, American Psychiatric Association, the meeting this year in New York, I'm actually going to be speaking about this. So maybe if you're a psychiatrist, you can connect with me there and we can talk about it. So there's a lot more sleep influencers that are evidence-based that I will share down the line. And so I'll do more lives and share more of them. I just wanted to share these 4 today. There's lots more. I mean, otherwise this would be a really long session. So I'll end there. Tomorrow, Wednesday, February 21st, is my last sleep supplements masterclass. So I've been doing these live classes on sleep supplements. Tomorrow's the final one. It's happening Wednesday, February 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll put the link to that if you want to sign up for that. A few of you have signed up already. Thank you. And the Clinical Sleep Kit program is also open for enrollment. And several of you who've been watching have signed up for the program. So I'm really excited to meet you and welcome you into the program. So if you want to learn more about the program, join me at the masterclass and I'll tell you more about it. Or you can check out the registration link, which I'll put under this video as well. And I will say bye for now, and I'll see you next time.